I want to say welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tony Hollis Live talk show, Testify. Got a show coming to you today. We're going to be talking about some election things that's going on in Mississippi County, okay? Got a candidate that's coming on, no other than Michael Middlebrooks, candidate for state representative. He's going to be talking to you about some nice topics on today. Going to speak to you on some issues in terms of live here, own here, work, live here, own here, housing program. Also, Souls to the Polls. We're going to speak to you about that. Also, a summer Mississippi County summer youth work program, as well as a blue wave that is coming to Mississippi County, Arkansas. I think that's going to be somewhat of a town hall meeting to where he's going to be bringing in state and national candidates. Okay? And so you all just sit tight, and we shall be coming back in a little bit to crank this show up. All right? So sit tight. Please understand that Testify is a podcast created with the intended purpose to share information with the communities. Any and all comments and expression are those of the guests and viewers and not the host of Testify. I'd like to say for you all that is looking on, please do jump over to my YouTube channel and like, share, and subscribe. And while you're there, please do hit that button where you get all of my notifications when I go live. Okay? Well, all right. Again, we have special guest today, candidate Michael Middlebrooks, who will be speaking to you all on today. This is a young man, call him young man, younger than I am, who I have built a friendship with for over 30 plus years, okay? 30 plus years that I've built a relationship with this young man. And we're going to allow him to come on to speak to you about some very important things that he's doing as he on this campaign trail, working hard, hoping to become your next state representative. And so hopefully you all will sit with me and allow him to speak to you all on today. Okay, we are having some technical issues here. Don't know why we continue to have these technical issues, but we're gonna get through it. And again, Michael Middlebrooks will be my guest on today. All right. So without any further ado, I'm going to bring him on right now and allow him to go ahead and speak to you all about why he feel that he should be your next candidate as state representative for Arkansas, District 34. So let's give him a round of applause as he began to come on to speak to you all. My friend, how are you doing on today? State,
I'm blessed.
you're blessed, and so am I. And so, again, we're going to go ahead and chop it up. I know you had a long day today, church services and all. And so we going to get through this what I would call a broadcast, if you will. I know you're campaigning, and so we're going to get through to this here. And I want to say to each and every one that is listening on, whether you're a candidate from Osceola, Blava, or anywhere in the Mississippi County, uh, this is a platform to where I'm extending for you to get your message out. And so uh, right now we have candidate Michael Middlebrooks, and we're going to allow him to speak to you all on today. And so again, candidate Michael Middlebrooks. So, sir, tell us a little bit about yourself before we roll off into the show.
All right,
All
Tony.
right, Tony.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much,
much,
man.
man.
I'm so
I'm so
thankful to
thankful to
have
have
Brother Tony
Brother Tony
Hollis as a
Hollis
dear
as a dear
friend.
friend.
I thank
I
him
thank
for
him for
allowing
allowing
me this
me this
platform to
platform to
share
share
the
the
importance of
importance
this
of this
moment,
moment,
what's going
what's
on
going
in our
on in our
country and in
country and
our
in our
community.
community.
I'm
I'm
excited to
excited to
say that
say that
I'm a
I'm a
lifelong
lifelong
resident
resident
that has
that
been
has been
involved in
involved in
community work,
community work,
activism,
activism,
ministry,
ministry,
professional
professional
career here,
career here,
married to the
married to the
same
same
wife
wife
for now
for
40
now 40
years.
years.
We're blessed
We're
to
blessed
have
to
two
have two
children.
children.
But in our
But in our
retirement
retirement
years, we
years, we
find
find
ourselves at a
ourselves at a
time
time
where we
where
need
we need
strong
strong
men and
men
women
and
of
women
good
of good
faith
faith
to
to
stand up,
stand up,
speak
speak
truth to the
truth to the
streets
streets
and the
and the
powers to
powers
be
to be
about
about
issues that
issues that
affect
affect
the
the
working
working
class
class
and the
and the
marginalized
marginalized
in our
in our
community.
community.
Well, all right. Thank you for that intro, that nice opening there. And so, again, I know we had spoke earlier, and there are some issues that you want to go ahead and speak to the people about. Uh, and so we're going to roll right into the show and pick up where we had indicated that we're going to start with. I think this program here, Live Here, Own Here, that's a housing program and opportunity for those individuals uh, who have some hope of owning a home. We're going to let you speak to them on that and sort of, just tell us exactly what's going on with this Live Here, Own Here program, housing program.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Tony. That's
Tony.
an
That's an
excellent
excellent
question.
question.
The
The
reason
reason
I'm creating
I'm
this
creating this
initiative
initiative
of Live
of
Here,
Live Here,
Own Here
Own Here
program
program
is
is
because
because
our
our
industries
industries
and
and
city
city
leaders have
leaders have
created a
created a
program
program
called Live
called Live
Here,
Here,
Work Here.
Work Here.
That
That
the
the
only
only
people that can
people that can
qualify for
qualify
that
for that
program
program
have to
have
work
to
for
work
one of
for
the
one of the
steel
steel
industries
industries
or
or
affiliate
affiliate
companies.
companies.
So that's
So
no
that's
help
no help
to the
to the
citizens
citizens
who do
who
not
do
work
not
for the
work for
steel
the steel
industry
industry
or have
or
been
have been
here for
here for
generations.
generations.
So what
So
I'm
what I'm
committing to
committing
our
to our
community,
community,
even
even
before I'm
before I'm
elected,
elected,
is
is
bringing a
bringing a
program
program
called
called
Live
Live
Here,
Here,
Own Here,
Own Here
that's
that's
designed to
designed to
help
help
low
low
income
income
and
and
marginal
marginal
income
income
citizens
citizens
gain
gain
home
home
ownership.
ownership.
We're going to
We're going to
use
use
the
the
USDA
USDA
programs,
programs,
which are
which are
already in
already in
existence,
existence,
but we
but
have
we have
professionals
professionals
on a
on a
local,
local,
state,
state,
and
and
national
national
level
level
that can
that
help
can help
us
us
navigate
navigate
through the
through the
red tape.
red tape.
In
In
addition to
addition
that,
to that,
we're going
we're
to
going to
request,
request,
as your
as your
next step
next step
representative,
representative,
that the
that the
steel
steel
industries,
industries,
that the
that the
business
business
community,
community,
that our
that our
local
local
government,
government,
our
our
county
county
government,
government,
and our
and our
state
state
government
government
invest
invest
$2.5
$2.5
million
million
to
to
girdle up
girdle
this
up this
program
program
to
to
ensure that
ensure that
all
all
residents
residents
of
of
Mississippi
Mississippi
County that
County
wants
that
to
wants to
own a
own a
home
home
have an
have an
opportunity
opportunity
with
with
zero down
zero down
payments.
payments.
We will
We will
hand
hand
walk you
walk you
regardless of where
regardless
your
of where your
credit score
credit score
is
is
to help
to
you
help
get
you
your
get your
credit to
credit
where it
to where
needs
it
to
needs
be.
to be.
We will
We will
hand
hand
walk you through
walk
the
you through the
application
application
process,
process,
and we will
and
be
we will
with
be
you
with you
all the way.
all the way.
The only
The
thing
only
you
thing
have
you
to
have
do
to do
is
is
commit to
signing up
signing up
for the
for the
program
program
to
to
receive
receive
information.
information.
It
It
costs you
costs you $0,
$0, just some
just some
time,
time,
and a
and a
commitment
commitment
to
to
become a
become a
homeowner.
homeowner.
Well, all right there. And so, and you had indicated that this is uh, a program that is already in existence for the funding, uh, uh, or what have you. And so, uh, all the people need to do is just have an interest, sign up, come out, get the information, and you have a group that's ready and available to, sit with these potential homeowners and can sort of walk them through the process. Correct?
That is
That is
correct, Tony.
correct,
We
Tony.
have
We
been
have
giving
been giving
classes for
classes
about
for
2
about
weeks
2 weeks
now.
now.
Oh, you
Unfortunately,
got
many
classes. So
people
where
are
are these
not
classes held at?
coming out. Uh, the
The
first
first
class was
class was
held at
held
the
at the
Delta
Delta
Gateway
Gateway
Museum
Museum
Okay.
here in
in Blytheville,
Blytheville,
Arkansas.
A couple
A
of weeks
couple of weeks
ago.
ago,
We
we
also had
also had
classes at the
classes at the
Delta
Delta
Gateway
Gateway
Museum
Museum
in
in
Blytheville,
Blytheville,
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
As we
As
say,
we
there
say,
will
there
be
will be
ongoing
ongoing
meetings in the
meetings in the
future
future
starting next
starting
week.
next week.
And so
And
this
so this
program is
program is
already
already
being
being
interactive.
interactive.
We've
We've
had
had
about
about
20
20
residents
residents
sign up,
sign up,
and there's
and
room
there's
for
room for
all.
all.
And
And
again, this is
again, this
not
is not
something we're
something we're
creating new.
creating new.
USDA
USDA
home
home
ownership
ownership
programs have
programs have
always
always
existed,
existed.
Uh
but
huh.
But
oftentimes we
oftentimes
see
we
our
see our
people
people
and
and
others
others
giving up
giving
on the
up on the
programs
programs
because of the
because of the
red tape
red tape
and the
and the
bureaucracy in
bureaucracy
that.
in that.
We're
We're
not
not
recreating the
recreating
wheel.
the wheel.
We're
We're
only
only
saying that we
saying that
have
we have
experts
experts
that can
that
help
can help
navigate us
navigate
through the
us through the
system
system
to get
to get
past some of
past
these
some of these
glitches in the
glitches in the
system
system
that hang
that
up
hang
our
up our
people and
people and
cause them
cause them
to lose
to
hope
lose
in the
hope in the
program.
program.
There are
There
many
are many
residents in
residents in
Mississippi
Mississippi
County
County
who've been
who've
able
been
to
able to
attain
attain
home
home
ownership
ownership
through the
through the
USDA
USDA
program.
program.
So
Uh
this
huh.
is
So this is
nothing new.
nothing new.
Well, okay. Now, um, you and I had spoke on the side there. We spoke about. I think you had indicated that there will be also help to where there's going to be financing, correct? In terms of your program partnershiping with what was it, one or two financial institution that will be able to provide the financial assistance to these people, along with the program that you just mentioned.
So let me
Let me
clarify that
clarify that
and
and
explain that
explain that
with a
with
better
a better
understanding.
understanding.
The
The
funding for
funding
the
for the
housing is
housing
through
is
the
through the
USDA
USDA
program.
program.
That's where the
Okay.
That's where the
funding comes
funding
from.
comes.
All right.
What I'm
What
going
I'm
to
going to
do
do
as your
as your
next state
next state
representative
representative
is
is to
advocate for
advocate for
us
us
to get
to get
our
our
business
business
industry
industry
and our
and our
local
local
community
community
leaders
leaders
and
Uh huh.
industry businesses
businesses
to
to
invest
invest
into
into
us
us
$2.5
$2.5
million
million
so we
so
can
we can
extend this
extend this
past the
past the
USDA
USDA
program
program
framework.
framework.
And let me
And let
give
me
you an
give you an
example.
example.
One of the
One of the
things I
things
think
I
is
think
so
is so
important,
important,
especially for the
especially for the
citizens of
citizens of
Osceola,
Osceola,
is the
is the
high
high
cost
cost
of
of
utilities
utilities
and
and
electricity.
electricity.
While
While
our
our
politicians
politicians
brag
brag
that
that
Mississippi
Mississippi
County has
County
the
has the
lowest
lowest
utility
utility
rates
rates
for
for
big
big
business,
business.
at the
At the
same
same
time,
time,
we have
we
the
have the
highest
highest
utility
utility
rates
rates
for our
for our
residents.
residents.
Okay. Look like I lost my guess again. Having some, he's having some other issues out there in his area for his internet connection. Let me just push myself over as well. Let me go back in here. Oh boy, we got some.
Can you hear me,
Can you
Tony?
hear me, Tony?
Yeah, but I lost you again. You're gonna have to probably go ahead and refresh and come on back in again.
Can you hear me,
Can you hear me,
Tony?
Tony?
I can hear you, but Can't we can't see you. You got a black screen. You got a black screen right now. So look like my guest just went out, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, got some more community. We have some more technical issues, and so we're gonna wait for him to come right back in. For those of you who just tuning in, I got my special guest, Michael Middlebrooks, candidate for state representative, District 34. Right now, we're covering the first topic, the live here, own here housing program, to where he's giving you some information to where there's funding and there's going to be help in terms of walking you through the process if you have hopes of becoming a homeowner. So that was the first topic that we had been speaking about, and we're going to be coming back and speaking on three other topics if you would sit with us, okay? As I indicated, he having some issues out there with his internet,
Sorry about that.
you know. And so we're gonna allow him. I'm gonna add him back again. I got have him now. He's back on, and so I have my guest back with me now, and so we're gonna let him pick back up where he left off.
Thank you so much. I want to apologize to the audience because of this incumbent weather. We may lose connections every now and then, but we're gonna push through this because this is important information. Again, as I was saying, Mississippi County and our current elected officials like to brag of the low interest rate, big business, while at the same time our resident has the highest utility rates in the area. So my proposal is to do what under the Biden administration that was offered to Arkansas and across the country is home solar panels for homeowners.
Uh-huh.
There are programs out there that are low income and moderate income homeowners can get loans to put solar panels on their house. And it's proven with these solar panels that your utility bills can be almost cut in half. Even how you pay for your system. I can share this with you because First Lady Carolyn and I installed solar panels on our home about 6 years ago, where our average light bill was from $600 to $800 a month. Now we only pay a meter fee of about $16 a month, and the cost of our system runs about $400 a month. Now you have to remember we have a very large house. So for the average size house, let's say about 2,000 square feet, you could probably get a solar system put on your house for about $200 a month. So if your light bills are running $400, $500, you see right there instant savings. So again, this is no new program. This information is just not being shared with us. If you look across this country, you see residential solar systems going on houses everywhere. We just was not given the proper information when these programs were readily available. But if you look across Mississippi County today, you can see privatized solar farms popping up everywhere. Now, just because you see those solar panels, they do not help cut your utility bills at all, because that power is sold to the grid and to the nearest customer, which in our case is probably going to be to the film industry. So the average citizen benefits none from these solar farms that you see. So our goal is to, when we receive the funding that I'm trying to request, is $2.5 million for housing, that we girdle up a solar program to go on houses as we build them. Now let's say you already own a home. You can still qualify under USDA to weatherize your house to make it more efficient. That's one way to get solar panels. And if we achieve our goal of getting our stakeholders in this community, billion dollar companies, to invest in helping our constituents in our community that they do business in, we will be able to offset some of the costs for
who
those who do not qualify through USDA means of the grants.
But our
But our
goal
goal
is to
is to
educate
educate
people
people
that you
that you
can have
can have
solar
solar
panels on
panels
your
on your
house.
house,
And I
and I
guarantee
guarantee
you,
you,
when they
when they
come out
come
and
out
do a
and do a
survey on
survey
your
on your
property
property
and give
and
you the
give you the
cost of these
cost of these
systems,
systems,
the
the
monthly
monthly
payment on a
payment on a
fixed
fixed
rate loan,
rate
you
loan,
have to
you
pay
have to
for your
pay for your
system.
system.
But that
But that
monthly
monthly
payment is
payment
going to
is
be
going to be
probably less
probably
than
less than
half
half
of what
of
your
what
average
your
light
average
bill
light
is.
bill is.
That means
That means
instantly
instantly
you
you
save
save
money.
money.
A
A
dollar
dollar
saved
saved
is a
is a
dollar earned.
dollar earned.
So that's
So
our
that's our
plan.
Well,
We're working on
working
that
on that
side of it.
side of it.
I'm working
I'm
with
working with
several
several
partners on a
partners on a
local
local
level,
level,
county
county
level,
level,
and
and
state
state
level.
level.
In the
In
next
the
few
next
weeks,
few
we'll
weeks,
be
we'll be
introducing more
introducing more
information on
information
the
on the
solar
solar
panel
panel
part of the
part of the
program.
program.
But in
But in
addition to
addition
that,
to that,
we're
we're
looking
looking
into
into
doing some
doing some
micro
micro
housing,
housing,
well, let me
creating some
some
communities
communities
for our
for our
homeless,
homeless,
those who
those
even
who even
fall
fall
under that
under that
low
low
income
income
bracket,
bracket,
looking for
looking for
investors
investors
and
and
future
future
entrepreneurs
entrepreneurs
who
who
wants to
wants to
build
build
communities,
communities,
small
small
housing,
housing,
and
and
communities for the
communities for the
homeless.
homeless.
So we
well,
have
We
no
have
one
no
that's
one that's
homeless.
homeless.
well,
Just
let
because
me
you see people
People
moving
moving
around,
around.
just because
Just
you
because
see
you see
someone with a
someone with a
job,
job,
you would be
you would be
surprised
surprised
how
how
many
many
working
working
people
people
still have
still have
home
home
disparities,
disparities.
well,
meaning
let
they're
me jump
living with
in
other
for a minute.
family members, they're living
They're
out
living
their
out their
car,
car.
they're
Well,
living
let
in
me
hotels,
Hotel.
and
well, let
there's
me
other
jump in for a
reasons
minute.
we should
We
be able
should
to
be able
get
to
them
get
into a
them
better
into a better
housing
housing
situation as well.
situation as well.
Y'all got to excuse my guess. I'm trying to jump in here.
Yeah.
Uh, you you kind of talk about two peas in a shell here. You talked about home ownership,
Mm-hmm.
and then you talked about the solar panels.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, uh, hopefully, we can have somebody back on the show that can go into a little bit more details in regards to how the solar panels is going to be a huge benefit to homeowners. I would like to have them back because there are questions in regards to if there's going to be any roadblocks, say like from other utility companies. I won't call their name, but there may be other utility companies out there that may fear competition, okay? And probably have some connections with our state legislators to prevent a lot of these solar panels from coming into certain communities. And so hopefully we can have somebody on the show to talk about that because I think back in 2013 somewhere, it's been a while, probably as much as over 10 years ago, to where there was one community that was going to build. They had, in fact, had put in the solar panels, but they had to go back and had to destroy these solar panels because they put a parking garage or some type of parking spaces there instead. And so that was money lost to the taxpayer. So hopefully that's another show. Hopefully we can come back and we can talk about that in terms of making sure that the public have an opportunity to, as you indicated, to lower their light bills. And I think Osceola can benefit from that, considering Osceola have had high light bills for probably the last, I don't know, 8, 10 years that I know of. And we tried to get an attorney back here years ago to come in to give some legal representation to residents in Osceola. But unfortunately, we couldn't get enough support from customers that was living in Osceola. And so therefore, you know, that was an issue that was dead in the water. So hopefully this solar panel program, as you stated, how it will actually lower the utility costs for a lot of residents that live here in Mississippi County. And so I'm pulling for you. I hope that happens. I hope that materializes.
Thank you,
Thank
Tony.
you, Tony.
I
I
want us to
want us to
close on
close
me
on me
giving a note
giving
of
a note of
understanding to
understanding
what
to
you're
what you're
saying.
saying.
I will bring in experts to share this. Anything I introduce, I'm just introducing it. I have team members and community partners I'm working with who are experts in this field. But I can tell you, as a personal beneficiary of solar panels during that same time frame, about 2013, unless you live in a gated community or a private community where you're dealing with some local coding officials by that housing association, you will not have any problems typically as a private resident putting solar panels on your house. There are certain requirements you have to meet. You do have to make sure that your contractor has the permitting issues, and all of that stuff is standard. If I can get one on my house, and as I drive around the city of Blaswell, if you look around, there are many residents in this town that have solar panels on their house.
So we
So
don't
we
want to be
don't want to be
concerned
concerned
about what
about what
somebody
somebody
might do.
might do.
Let's be
Let's be
concerned about
concerned
what we
about
know
what
we
we know we
can do.
can do.
And we
And we
can get
can get
solar
solar
panels
panels
on
on
our
our
house.
house.
And if
And
you
if
have an
you have an
elected
elected
official
official
pushing
pushing
back
back
on
on
that,
that,
you need to
you need
vote
to
them
vote
out
them
on.
out.
So
So
that's why I'm
Well,
running for state
yeah.
representative.
Well,
To
we'll
make
get
sure
more
to
into
have a
that later on.
representative.
Like I say, that's a topic all by itself, and I think you and I talked earlier. Uh, I just want uh, to share with the viewers that based on the research that I've been doing, that this ain't gonna just be like these solar companies can come in and just walk in and and establish these solar panels without there being some kind of pushback. But like I say, we'll let that
But
die for
again,
right
Tony, I
now.
need you to
You to
understand,
understand,
you're
Hold on for a
right when
minute.
it comes to
Yeah,
privatize
yeah,
systems, big
uh,
business. But when it comes to a
yeah.
homeowner, it's not the
But
same.
like I say, we'll get back into that later on. Because we can have a different of opinion. I think that's a good thing. My whole thing is making sure that when there is something that is going to benefit the public, the community, my thing is also uh, playing defense to make sure that those money hungry folks out there that's trying to stop a good program that's going to lower people energy bill, I want to make sure that we got every man on deck to be prepared to fight against those who's trying to stop something that's going to benefit the people. That's basically what I'm saying. Not pushing against the program. I want the program to happen, but we can't be so naive to think that these solar companies can come in here and just establish what they want to establish, without there being some public interest group on the side that may try to stop this. Okay.
I concur. I
You know,
concur.
so
I agree
uh
100%.
so but anyway, we're gonna move on to the next topic that we're gonna talk about. I'll let you share a little bit more about that. You talk about the blue wave. As I understand, these are some other officials or candidates across the state and some instances throughout the United States that you have somewhat aligned yourself with. And the ideal is to have them to come speak to the citizens of Mississippi County. So go ahead and share a little bit about this blue wave coming to Mississippi County.
Hey man,
Hey man,
I'm so
I'm so
excited to
excited to
share
share
that there
that
will
there
be
will
a
be a
blue
blue
wave
wave
coming to
coming to
Mississippi County,
Mississippi County,
Arkansas
Arkansas
on
on
July
July
26,
26,
2026.
2026.
And not
And
only
not only
coming to
coming to
Blytheville,
Blytheville,
Arkansas,
Arkansas,
I
I
am
am
working with
working with
others to
others to
organize
organize
this,
this,
mainly the
mainly the
young
young
Democrats of
Democrats of
District
District
34,
34,
to
to
ensure that they
ensure that
not
they
only
not
come
only
to
come to
Mississippi
Mississippi
County,
County,
but we
but
don't
we
just
don't just
stop at the
stop at the
chamber.
chamber.
We don't
We
just
don't
stop
just
at the
stop at the
college,
college,
but we
but
go
we
to the
go to
people.
the people.
So we
So
have
we have picked up,
identified some
identified some
locations to
locations
go
to go
to.
to.
So
So
all were
all were
aware
aware
that
that
these
these
national,
national,
these
these
federal,
federal,
state,
state,
county
county
officials are
officials are
coming to
coming to
Blytheville,
Blytheville,
Arkansas,
Arkansas,
to
to
listening
listening
to
to
the
the
working
working
class
class
and the
and the
marginalized.
marginalized.
They're
They're
coming here
coming
to
here to
endorse Mr.
endorse
Mike
Mr. Mike
Middlebrook
Middlebrook
because they
because they
realize he is a
realize he is a
candidate
candidate
that puts
that puts
people over
people over
policy.
policy.
Policy should
Policy should
oppress
oppress
us.
us.
Policy should
Policy
make
should
life
make life
easier for
easier
us.
for us. And if
And if
policy is
policy is
oppressing
oppressing
us,
us,
we need
we
to
need to
change the
change the
policy
policy
and the
and the
candidates that
candidates that
supports
supports
those type
those
of
type of
policies.
policies.
So
So
on
on
again
again
July
July
26th,
26th,
we're gonna
we're gonna
have
have
let me put
let me
down here.
put
We're
down here.
gonna
We're
have a
gonna have a
full day of
full day of
events
events
going.
going.
Let me kind
Let
of
me kind
walk
of
through that
walk
a
through
little
that a
bit.
little bit.
And
And
it's gonna
it's gonna
be
be
we're gonna
we're
have
gonna
a
have a
church
church
service
service
at Word
at
of
Word of
Truth
Truth
Global
Global
Ministries
Ministries
at
at
1500
1500
Moshi
Moshi
Drive.
Drive.
And that
And that
service
service
starts at
starts at
11
11
o'clock
o'clock
and it's
and it's
open to the
open to the
public.
public.
Some of the
Some of the
politicians will be
politicians will
there
be
for the
there for the
church
church
service. I
service.
will
I
be
will
there
be
as
there as
well.
well.
At
At
noon, we're
noon,
going to
we're going
have
to
a
have a
pastors and
pastors and
leadership
leadership
luncheon at Monty Hodges Place, Monte Carlo's event venue. Any public official, candidate, or running for a public position, any community leader, any community influencer, if you think you're a leader in our community, you're welcome to come. So again, it's really a public luncheon, but we're looking for people to come to that meeting that's prepared to take that information back to the community so they know that this blue wave is real. So after the luncheon meeting, we'll take a break from 2 to 5 p.m. At 5:30, we will convene again at Monty Hodges Event Center. Starting at 5:30, we will have 30 minutes of gospel and praise music brought to you by our Young Democrats of Mississippi County events coordinator, who is Renee Young. At 6 p.m., the town hall meeting will start, and it will last from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The public is invited to come. Also, while the town hall meeting is going on, the first 40 teenagers are welcome to come to Jay's Party Zone for free for 1 hour. During that time, we will be doing a voter registration drive. We will have E.J. Jones there again, a local rap artist, to entertain you, prepare a place for you to register to vote, and also share more information about the Young Democrats of District 34. So we encourage our young people to come out to Jay's Party Zone. If you don't want to be in the town hall meeting, you can go to the party zone, be entertained, be informed, register to vote, and become a Young Democrat. While that's going on at the town hall meeting, we have scheduled some key
some key
speakers to
speakers
come
to
in.
come in.
And
And
understand,
understand,
this is
this is
very
very
important.
important. We've
Never
never
had
had
candidates to
candidates
this
to this
level
level
come to
come
our
to our
community
community
to
to
speak to
speak
us
to us
directly.
directly.
Our first
Our first
candidate will be
candidate will be
Miss
Miss
Kelly
Kelly
Graper,
Graper,
who's a
who's a
candidate for
candidate for
Secretary of
Secretary of
State,
State,
who has
who has
committed to
committed to
being here and
being here and
confirmed that she
confirmed that
will
she
be
will be
here
here
to
to
listen to the
listen to the
voters,
voters,
to ask
to
her
ask her
questions,
questions,
and voice
and
your
voice your
concerns.
concern.
Also,
Also,
Miss
Miss
Haley,
Haley,
who is a
who is a
candidate for
candidate for
U.S.
U.S.
Senate.
Senate.
Did you hear what
Did you
I
hear what
just
I
said?
just said?
The
The
candidate for
candidate for
U.S.
U.S.
Senate
Senate
is coming
is
to
coming to
Blytheville,
Blytheville,
Arkansas,
Arkansas,
to
to
endorse your
endorse your
candidate, State
candidate, State
Representative Mike
Representative Mike
Middlebrook,
Middlebrook,
and
and
endorse
endorse
all of these
all of these
plans
plans
that we're
that
laying
we're
out
laying
to you
out to
today.
you today.
Also, Miss
Also, Miss
Terry
Terry
Yarborough Green,
Yarborough Green,
who's
who's
running
running
for
for
Congressional
Congressional
District 1,
District 1,
has
has
committed and
committed and
confirmed
confirmed
that she
that
will
she
be
will be
here
here
on
on
July
July
26th
26th
just for
just
you,
for you,
the
the
residents of
residents of
Mississippi County.
Mississippi County.
We have
We have
invited Mr.
invited Mr.
Fred
Fred
Love,
Love,
who is a
who is a
Democratic
Democratic
candidate for
candidate for
governor.
governor.
He has
He
not
has not
confirmed that he
confirmed
will
that he
be
will be
here,
here,
but we
but we
continue to
continue
reach
to
out
reach
to him.
out to him.
In
In
addition to that,
addition to that,
Mr.
Mr.
Shamal
Shamal
Carter,
Carter,
who's running
who's
for
running
state
for state
representative of
representative of
District
District
36,
36,
which is
which
over
is over
around
around
Jonesboro,
Jonesboro,
will be
will be
coming to
coming to
endorse Mike
endorse Mike
Middlebrook
Middlebrook
and
and
share with
share with
you
you
that we're
that we're
unifying and
unifying and
working
working
together
together
across the
across the
state
state
with other
with other
young
young
Democrats who are
Democrats who are
excited
excited
about
about
change.
change.
And
And
again, we're
again, we're
proud
proud
Democrats,
Democrats,
but we're
but
ready
we're
to
ready
even
to
move the
even move the
Democratic
Democratic
Party to a
Party to a
different
different
place.
place.
Well, it's
Well,
not
it's not
about just
about just
griping.
griping.
It's not
It's not
about
about
just
just
pushing the
pushing the
issues out
issues out
there,
there,
but it's
but it's
about real
about real
solutions.
solutions.
It's
It's
about getting
about
away
getting
from
away from
tradition.
tradition.
We have to shake it up.
And we
And
need
we need
young,
young,
energized voters
energized voters
who are
who are
willing to
willing
go
to go
against the
against the
grain
grain
in the
in the
Democratic
Democratic
Party.
Party.
In
In
addition to
addition
them,
to them,
we will
we
have
will
my
have
good
my good
friend,
friend,
Parker
Parker
Stallings,
Stallings,
who will be
who will be
talking
talking
about
about
unity for
unity for
success.
success.
Even though
Even
he's a
though he's a
candidate in
candidate
another
in another
city,
city,
I have
I have
not
not
endorsed him
endorsed him
as a
as
candidate.
candidate.
He's
He's
coming here to
coming here to
show you
show you
that I'm
that I'm
willing to
willing to
work with
work with
independents,
independents,
Republicans,
Republicans,
and
and
Democrats,
Democrats,
whatever it
whatever it
takes
takes
to help
to
our
help our
people in
people
need.
in need.
In
In
addition to them,
addition to them,
we will
we will
have
have
Brother
Brother
Antonio
Antonio
Abram,
Abram,
who is
who is
working with
working
me
with me
on the
on
Live
the
Here,
Live Here,
Own Here
Own Here
home
home
ownership
ownership
program.
program.
He will
He
lay
will
out
lay
more
out more
details on the
details on
home
the home
ownership
ownership
program
program
and
and
assure you that he's been doing business in Mississippi County for years. He's worked directly with the Mississippi County EOC. There are many residents here who are living in their own home now because of the programs he worked with in the past. And we're ready to get even more people into home ownership. So we're not just talking the talk, we're walking the walk right now as a private citizen. So just imagine what we're going to be able to do when we're elected to be your next state
state
representative.
representative.
Well, all right. Thanks a lot for that information on your state candidates. Sound like you got some heavy hitters coming in on the state and national level, and so hopefully people will go ahead and remember those dates coming up for these events, and hopefully they will attend. Um, we want to go ahead and move in our other topic that we want to talk about. I want to say I'll let you pretty much speak on this here. Uh, Trying to find a young. Speaking of the young people, I believe what we talked about summer youth jobs. I believe is that what it was? Looked like I done lost my guest again. He done froze up on me again. So we're gonna allow him to come back in a little bit. But my guest froze up on me again. This is the next topic, or probably the last topic that we're going to speak on. This is the Mississippi County Summer Youth Work Program. He will be talking about this program in terms of who will be over this program, Summer Youth Program, and what you can do to have your children, your youth, or whoever, or other youth, excuse me, to take part of this program that is designed to give young folks an opportunity to put a little money in their pocket. Okay,
I'm back.
I got my guest back now, and so I guess that's what we'll do. You go out, and I just wait and bring you back in.
There you go.
So
There you go.
this
We're
is
gonna
where
make
we
this
at.
work.
I think I don't know if this is our last topic here, the Mississippi County Summer Youth Work Program. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Okay,
Okay, we actually have two more
We're going
topics.
to
We're
talk
going to
about
talk
the
about
summer
the
work
summer work
program,
program,
and then we're
and
going to
then we're
talk
going to
about the
talk
young
about the young
Democrats.
Democrats.
Okay.
So I am
am
proposing that
that
again the
again the
steel
steel
industries
industries
and the
and the
multi-billion
multi-billion
dollar
dollar
solar
solar
companies that are
companies that are
located
located
in our
in our
community,
community,
that they
that they
invest
invest
$1.5
$1.5
million
million
into a
into a
countywide
countywide
summer
summer
youth
youth
program,
program,
work
work
program
program
for our
for
high
our
school
high school
students.
students.
And this would
And this
not
would
be
not be
a
a
traditional work
traditional work
program like the
program like
CETA
the
program.
CETA program.
Yes, it's
Yes, it's
important to
important to
learn how to
learn how
work
to
with your
work with your
hands and
hands and
how to
how
cut
to cut
grass,
grass.
but I'm
But
talking
I'm
about a
talking about a
program
program
that
that
allows our
allows
young
our young
people to
people
mentor, to
to
be
be
mentored
mentored
in
in
shallow
shallow
professionals,
professions,
whether in
whether
any
in any
professional
professional
space, any
space, in the
office
office
space,
space,
educators,
educators,
medical.
medical.
We need to
We need to
prepare them to
prepare
be
them to
young
be young
professionals.
professionals.
In
In
addition to,
addition to,
I want us
I
to
want
work
us to
with the
work with
public
the
school
public school
system.
system.
When me and
When
you
me
were
and you
coming
were
up,
coming
Tony,
up,
they
Tony,
had the
they had
work
the work
programs in
programs
high
in
school.
high school.
I
I
literally
literally
attended two
attended two
classes,
classes,
and I
and
went to
I
work
went to
at
work at
NIPCO
NIPCO
my
my
senior year.
senior year.
So we
So
want to
we want to
prepare
prepare
our high
our
school
high school
students to be
students to
work
be
ready.
work ready. So we want to partner with the school systems to create work programs throughout the year and in the summer. Now again, this is a initiative that I'm requesting that big business, our community partners, as well as our local and county government seed into. And when I'm elected to be your next state representative, these are type of initiatives you will see me advocating for. I believe in a good picnic and a good fun day, but I think it's more important that we prepare our young people to be professionals and for the workforce. Once they get a good job, then we'll have a party. But right now, a party, a water slide, picnic is not enough to be offering our young people as a future. We need to invest in making them work ready and prepared to be young professionals.
So who will be over this? Who will be over this program? And so who would be somewhat? I know this is a program spearheaded by the Mississippi County Youth. I imagine this is the. I don't know if this is the same group, young people. Is that something? This is totally different here, right?
No, both of these programs, the Live Here, Own Here program, and the Mississippi County Summer Youth Program is spearheaded by our group, Unity for Success. We are an advocate group. So that's the group that's spearheading these two programs. Now, let's talk about the Young Democrats.
Well, hold up for a minute. Hold up for a minute. In terms of the Mississippi County Summer Youth Work Program, my question that I want to ask, if for any particular young person or parent that might want to take advantage of the summer programs that are coming into Mississippi County by Unity for Success, what office or what contact information is available for them to learn more about this summer youth work program?
So right now, it's an initiative and it's our goal. We haven't enacted the program, so there's nowhere to tell you to sign up and register. Once we raise some funding, and again, that's when we can enact the program. And our goal is to have it prepared for the summer of 2027. So right now, there's nowhere to register. We'll continue to do the research and to try to find community partners and to lay out the format for the program. So it's in the early stages, and I'm just introducing it to you. But anybody that knows me, when I have an initiative, my goal is to bring that to fruition. But we're still in the early stages right now, Tom.
All right. Okay, moving on. Sold to the polls, I believe, is where we at, right?
Yeah, let's go to the Young Democrats a little bit, and I'll allow to be sold to the polls.
Young Democrats.
So the Young Democrats are District 34. We have a Democratic Party of Mississippi County. I'm proud to say that I have joined to be a member of that group in the last year. But I want you to know that First Lady Carolyn Middlebrooks and I served on the Mississippi County Democratic Board in the past. In fact, First Lady served as the chairperson for years. So we've always been supportive of the Mississippi County Democratic Party. Right now, our Democratic Party is not being as active or engaged as I would like to see them. So we have decided, not just me, but some of our young advocates who are ready to go to work, that we need to partner with the state Young Democrats. So we're not creating something new here. Young Democrats of Arkansas have existed for years. They're very active all over the state and every county. So we're just creating a chapter of Young Democrats in District 34. So next week we ought to have our affirmation. In fact, on July 26th, the head of the Young Democrats will also be in Blytheville, Arkansas, to officially announce that we are affiliated with the national and state group. So again, I'm not over the Young Democrat District 34. I just spearheaded and encourage young people to create this group. So we have a chairperson and we have a second chair. The chairperson
The
for
young
the Young
Democrats of
Democrats
District
of District
34
34
is
is
Joanna
Joanna
Johnson.
Johnson.
Joanna
Joanna
Johnson.
Johnson.
You can
You
look
can
her
look
up
her
on
up on
Facebook.
Facebook.
You can
You
reach
can
out
reach
to
out
her.
to her.
She's in the
She's in the
process now
process
of
now of
recruiting.
recruiting.
We have
We have
about
about
40 to
40 to
45
45
members in
members
that
in
group.
that group.
We're
We're
trying to hit
trying to hit
100
100
within the
within the
next month.
next month.
And you're going
And
to
you're going
find
to
out
find
this
out
young
this
group
young
is
group is
serious
serious
about
about
activating
activating
and
and
unifying
unifying
the
the
next
next
generation
generation
of
of
progressive
progressive
leaders.
leaders.
So we're
So
looking
we're
for
looking
young
for young
people who
people
want to
who
put
want to
boots
put
on the
boots on the
ground,
ground,
who want to
who
be
want to be
informed,
informed,
who want
who
to make
want
a
to make a
change
change
to
to
address
address
all the
all the
issues and
issues and
concerns
concerns
that
that
affect our
affect our
youth,
youth,
like the
like the
economy,
economy,
like
like
public
public
safety,
safety,
like gun
like gun
rights, and
rights, and
protecting us
protecting
from
us
gun
from gun
violence,
violence,
college
college
debt
debt
replay
replay
program.
program.
I mean, there's
I mean,
so
there's
many
so many
things that
things that
concern the
concern the
youth that
youth
may
that
not
may not
concern
concern
that
that
middle
middle
age or
age or
older
older
person.
person.
So we're
So we're
creating,
creating, they are
their
creating their
own
own
political
political
action group
action group
to to
to
to
to
to
to
to,
to to,
again to
again to
advocate.
advocate.
So the
So the
focus is
focus
on
is
the
on the
issues that are
issues that are
important to
important
them
to them
most.
most.
They will
They will
decide
decide
what
what
candidates they're
candidates they're
going to
going to
endorse.
endorse.
And I will
And I will
tell you,
tell
when
you,
I've
when I've
spoke to the
spoke to the
chairperson,
chairperson,
again,
again,
they're
they're
willing to
willing
work
to
with
work with
anybody,
anybody,
Democrats,
Democrats,
independents, and
independents, and
Republicans.
Republicans.
If you're
If
ready
you're
to
ready
make
to make
serious
serious
progressive
progressive
change,
change,
you need to
you need to
connect
connect
with the
with the
young
young
Democrats
Democrats
of
of
District
District
34,
34,
Joanna
Joanna
Johnson.
Johnson.
All right, then. Thanks for the information. There's a lot going on. As we got started earlier, I missed out on that banner putting up about the young Democrats, that organization, a group that has been established with your guidance. And so I tip my hat to the young folks becoming involved in the political process because, after all, they're fighting for their future as well. And so, one other topic that we're going to cover, sold to the polls, I believe, is where we at. And so, talk to us a little bit about this topic, sold to the poll.
Yes, thank you
Yes,
so
thank you so
much,
much,
Tony, for
Tony,
being
for being
patient with
patient
me.
with me.
Souls to the
Souls to the
Polls
polls
is not a
is
new
not a new
initiative.
initiative.
Souls to the
Souls to the
Polls
polls
started
started
about the
about the
same
same
time
time
of the
of the
Voting Rights
Voting
Act
Rights Act
of
of
1965.
1965.
Remember,
Remember,
Dr.
Dr.
Martin Luther
Martin Luther
King
King
and,
and,
and so many
so
other
many other
men and
men
women
and
of
women
faith
of faith
organized,
organized,
protested,
protested,
and
and
demonstrated
demonstrated
for us to
for us
have
to
the
have
right
the
to
right
vote.
to vote.
It was
It
their
was their
action, not
action,
their
not their
inaction.
inaction.
They're
They're
speaking up,
speaking up,
which put
which
us in
put
the
us in the
place
place
where we
where we
had the
had
right.
the right.
Okay. Look like we have. Well, look like my guest and froze up on me again. Again, as he indicated, it's a little cloudy out there. You know, he live outside the city limits, and so I got my guest on, Michael Middlebrooks, who is my guest right now, and so he will be coming back on in just a little bit. When I lose him, you have to refresh and come back in. And so, just to recap, he has covered live here, own here. That's a housing program that he is very involved with, trying to give those an opportunity to own their own home. Okay. And there's another issue that he was speaking of, which happened to do with, let me get my list here, solar panels. Solar panels is another issue that he has been talking about, trying to get a company to come in that would give you an opportunity to lower your energy bill. Okay, we do know that electricity is very high nowadays, and so that's another program that he spoke about. He also spoke about the Blue Wave. That's another program that will be coming in. He's working with to try to bring in state and national officials to speak to you about many of the issues that you're concerned with. Okay. And now we're trying to wrap up. I got my guest back. Now we're going to wrap up on the souls to the pole. That's what he was speaking on before we lost connection. And so I got my guest back now. And so I'm going to go ahead and bring him back on. And we're going to allow him to pick back up again where he left off.
Hey man,
Hey man,
thank you, thank you so
thank you so
much.
much.
Sorry for the
Sorry for
bad
the bad
weather.
weather.
As
As
I
I
said,
said,
souls
souls
to
to
the
the
post
post
was
was
started
started
the
the
moment
moment
we
we
received
received
our
our
right
right
to
to
vote
vote
because
because
of
of
oppressive issues
issues
put
put
in
in
front
front
of us
of
to
us to
discourage us
discourage
from
us from
voting.
voting.
The
The
churches and
churches
men
and
and
men
women
and
of
women
faith
of
have
faith have
always been
always been
involved
involved
in
in
rallying and
rallying and
informing their
informing their
people to
people to
exercise their
exercise
right
their
to
right
vote.
to vote.
So again,
So
this is
again,
a
this is a
national
national
campaign
campaign
that I
that I
want to
want to
activate
activate
locally
locally
because
because
truly we
truly we
cannot
cannot
win this
win this
election
election
or
or
turn our
turn our
situation
situation
around
around
without our
without our
men and
men and
faith,
faith,
women of
women of
faith
faith
stepping up.
stepping up.
Also, I'm a
Also, I'm a
member
member
of
of
Repairers of the
Repairers of the
Breach.
Breach.
And we're
And we're
talking
talking
about
about
building a
building a
public
public
pulpit
pulpit
and a
and a
prophetic
prophetic
word in
word
the
in the
public
public
square.
square.
We think
We
it's
think it's
time that
time that
it's more
it's more
about
about
people than
people than
politics.
politics.
In
In
fact,
fact,
we
we
call it a
call it
poor
a poor
people's
people's
campaign.
campaign.
Jesus is
Jesus
all
is all
about
about
social
social
issues,
issues,
feeding
feeding
and
and
serving
serving
the
the
poor.
poor.
In
In
fact, on his
fact, on his
Sermon on the
Sermon on
Mount,
the Mount,
he
he
saw that the
saw that the
people were
people were
hungry,
hungry,
and he
and he
requested to the
requested to the
disciples
disciples
to
to
feed his
feed his
people.
people.
And if
And
that's
if that's
not
not
ministry
ministry
impacting
impacting
social
social
issues,
issues,
what it is?
what it is,
What else
what
could it
else
be?
could it be?
So our
So our
goal is
goal is
to
to
inform our
inform our
pastors and our
pastors and our
clergy
clergy
about the
about the
understandings of
understandings
the
of the
being
being
involved with the
involved with the
political
political
process,
process,
that they
that
may
they may
inform
inform
their
their
members
members
and their
and their
congregation.
congregation.
We're not
We're
trying
not
to
trying to
encourage them to
encourage
tell
them to
them
tell
how
them
to
how
vote,
to vote,
just to
just to
encourage them to
encourage
be
them to be
knowledgeable
knowledgeable
about the
about the
issues
issues
that
that
affect their
affect
life.
their life.
We do
We do
encourage them
encourage them
to
to
insert
insert
into their
into their
ministry
ministry
and their
and their
message
message
the
the
issues that
issues
are
that are
affecting
affecting
our
our
people in
people
real
in real
time
time
right here
right
on
here
earth.
on earth.
It's
There's
nothing wrong
nothing
with that.
wrong with that.
Find your
Find your
voice.
voice.
If for
If
no
for
other
no other
reason
reason
that in the
that in the
next
next
school
school
system
system
in
in
Arkansas,
Arkansas,
our
our
governor
governor
is going
is
to
going to
allow
allow
a
a
evangelical
evangelical
nationalist
nationalist
ideology
ideology
to be
to be
taught
taught
in the
in the
public school
public
system.
school system.
An
An
ideology that
ideology that
has big
has big
eyes and
eyes
little
and little
U's,
U's,
that
that
says that
says that
one group
one
may
group
be
may
better
be
than the
better
other.
than the other.
One group
One
is
group
more
is
of a
more of a
Christian than the
Christian than
other.
the other.
And
And
loving
loving
your
your
family and
family
your
and your
neighbor
neighbor
means
means
loving the
loving the
people in
people
your
in your
house and
house
on
and
your
on your
street.
street.
Feeding the
If
Feeding the
hungry
hungry
means
means
feeding the
feeding the
people
people
in your
in your
house,
house,
in your
in your
neighborhood,
neighborhood,
in your
in your
organization,
organization,
and pretty
and
much
pretty
to
much
hell
to
with
hell with
everybody else.
everybody else.
Now, if we
Now, if we
allow this to
allow
be
this to be
taught
taught
5 days
5
a
days a
week
week
in our
in our
private and
private
public
and
school
public school
system,
system,
and we
and
only
we
have
only
them at
have
the
them at the
church
church
on
on
Wednesday
Wednesday
evening
evening
and
and
Sunday,
Sunday,
what
what
message are they
message
going
are
to
they going to
lean to the
lean to the
most
most
in the
in
next
the
two or
next
three
2 or 3
years?
years?
So
let me
really,
ask
we
you,
at a
We at a
period.
period.
What if
What
our
if our
women and
women
men of
and men of
faith don't
faith don't
stand up?
stand up?
You for
You
to
for to
allow
allow
a
a
false
false
doctrine,
doctrine,
a
a
misleading
misleading
doctrine,
doctrine,
to be
to
taught
be
in the
taught in
public
the
school
public school
system.
system.
And we can
And we
fix
can fix
this.
this.
well,
The
let
The
me,
next
next
coming
coming
election is
election is
between two
between two
people for
people for
governor.
governor.
Governor
Governor
Sanders
Sanders
is
is
created this
created this
Turning Point
Turning Point
USA
USA
freedom
freedom
account,
account,
private
private
school
school
funding,
funding,
taking
taking
400
400
million
million
from our
from our
public
public
schools.
schools.
And all
And
of this
all of
was
this was
endorsed
endorsed
also
also
by
by
our
our
local
local
state
state
legislatures
legislatures
that are
that are
Republican.
Republican.
well, let me jump
Fred
in for a
Love, let me
minute.
say one more thing.
One thing,
Fred
Fred
Love
Love
is running
is running
against Miss
against Miss
Sanders. It's
Sanders. It's
between two
between two
people.
people.
And Mr.
And Mr.
Love has
Love is
said
saying
if he's
if he's
elected
elected
on day
on day
one,
one,
he's going
he's
to
going to
end
end
the
the
voucher
voucher
program and the way
program and the
it's
way it
standing.
stands.
He's going to
He's going to
stop this
stop this
evangelical
evangelical
theology being
theology
taught
being
in our
taught in our
schools.
school.
He's going to
He's going to
beef up
beef up
the free
the
lunch
free
Well,
lunch
program
program to a higher level
So we're one person away
from
from
ending this
ending this
nightmare.
nightmare.
Well, let
And
me
it's
just
no
jump
different
in.
on our
Our
county level.
county level.
Our
Our
Republican
Republican
representative has
representative has
made
made
public
public
that he
that he
supports the
supports the
Learn Act,
Learn Act,
which means
which
he
Well,
means he
supports
supports
everything in it.
everything in it.
well, let me
Taking
just
funding from public
Public
schools,
school,
bringing a
bringing a
national
national
theology
theology
to our
to our
children,
children,
cutting
uh,
the SNAP program.
program.
my guest is having a lot of time hearing me, y'all.
All right, I'm
All right,
sorry.
I'm
I will
sorry, I
stop.
will stop.
Let me jump in here. I want to stay on topic with this soul to pose. Okay, I know you threw in a lot of other things in there. When it comes to this soul to pose,
Mm-hmm.
I heard a little bit in your message to where this is me.
Okay.
It's almost as if the the men and women of faith, not saying you making these allegations, this is what I'm picking up. The men and women of faith, it's almost like there's not, I wouldn't say there's not nothing going on, but there's not enough going on. So, what do you propose from the average church of what can be done now to get people excited about the upcoming election to where they want to get out to register their members, even start a voter registration within their own church or some community group that they may partnership with. And so, give me at least, give me two things right now, if not three. Give me two things right now that the church sows to the pole, as we talking about. Give me two or three things right now of how the church involvement can have a significant impact on voter turnout come 2026 November.
Excellent
Excellent
question.
question.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
give
give
you
you
two
two
short
short
ones
ones.
because I
I
know
know
we're
we're
running
running
out
out
of
of
time.
time.
The whole
The whole
purpose of the
purpose of the
souls to the
souls to the
polls is to
polls is to
train you.
train you.
But the two
But the
most
two most
important
important
things
things
that a
that a
pastor
pastor
or
or
spiritual leader
spiritual
can
leader can
do
do
for his
for his
members in this
members in this
community
community
is
is
guarantee that
guarantee that
100% of your
100% of your
membership
membership
is
is
eligible
eligible
to
to
register to
register to
vote
vote
or
or
register.
register.
Educate them
Educate
on the
them on the
importance of
importance of
exercising
exercising
their right
their
to
right
vote.
to vote.
If
If
you're
you're
not
not
counted,
counted,
you don't
you
count.
don't count.
If
If
you're
you're
not
not
counted,
counted,
you don't
you
count.
don't count.
If you
If
don't
you don't
register to
register
vote,
to vote,
you don't
you
count.
don't count.
So we
So
have to
we have
teach
to
them
teach
that.
them that.
The
The
next thing
next
we
thing
can
we
do
can do
is
is
discuss
discuss
the
the
issues
issues
that are
that are
before the
before the
voters
voters.
so they
So
have a
they have
clear
a clear
understanding.
understanding.
One of the
One of the
reasons this
reasons this
Learn Act
Learn
has
Act
been
has been
so
so
effective,
effective,
again, we
again, we
thought
thought
because the
because
word
the word
learn was
learn was
attached to
attached
it,
to it,
it was a
it
good
was a
thing.
good thing.
Our
Our
churches,
churches,
just like
just
you
like you
educate
educate
your
your
membership on
membership
other
on other
areas of their
areas of
life,
their life,
you need to
you need to
educate
educate
them
them
on
on
social
social
issues,
issues,
on
on
politics,
politics,
and the
and the
things that
things that
affect their
affect their
lives.
lives.
So we can
So,
have training
Training
classes going
classes going
on
on
at our
at our
educational
educational
facilities,
facilities,
not
not
interrupting the
interrupting the
service,
service,
but
but
preparing them
preparing them
to be a
to be a
part of
part of
changing their
changing their
future.
future.
let me ask you this here. Do you think that this would be effective? You know, when we start talking about the souls to the pole, you think this would be effective to where some group, some church, some individual, some candidate, or whomever, how about getting a small business card? Okay. How about getting a small business card and list, say, 10 things that the church can do to have a significant impact on voter turnout, to whether it's voter registration, to whether it's holding classes, to whether it's talking about transportation in terms of picking those up who's not fortunate enough to have transportation. I think that would be effective that if we can send a card out to, and Lord knows we got a lot of churches in the city of Blount, and I ain't even got to Mississippi County yet. Do you think that that would be effective to go and buy about 500 cards for start and just, either pass them to certain members or even mailing them to certain churches? You think that that would be effective in terms of this souls to the pole?
I think that's an excellent ideal, and I would encourage one of the pastors at the Power of Our Boys will accept that challenge. But in addition to that, I will have my team work on creating a communication card for our pastors and churches to identify exactly what you said. I would do it as part of my team and unit for success. We'll work on that. So give us about 2 weeks, and we will have some information out there to pass along. But
And
I
I
want
just
to
want
challenge again one of our local ministries and churches to do the same. In addition, souls to the polls is about us working independently and interdependently. We want every church to take on the responsibility of getting your membership involved. Don't tell them how to vote. Educate them on the process and
give them
why
the
your vote
information.
makes a difference. We have young people that really think that nothing can change and their vote does not make a difference. And we have to bear some responsibility of that. We focus so hard on the four walls within the church, not truly committing to the ministry and the gospel is about what's happening outside the church. And it's easier. I don't want to say it the strong way. But my challenge will be in my last is I pray that our men of faith will be illuminated by the cross. And to be illuminated, you have to stand in front of the cross and face it. So the illumination of the Holy Spirit fills you to speak utterance and truth in the sight of our position, rather than standing behind the cross and letting the illumination of the cross protect and shield you from facing the issues that hurt in our churches and our members. I'm going to close with that. Thank you.
Well, all right. It's been great chopping it up. I know the hour has been well spent, and the suggestion that I made earlier, that is something that I would love to participate. But I think the message need to be the same. I don't need to create a card and you create a card. I think I'll be willing to sit with your group, Unity for Success, and to see if we can come up with a one card sending out to the various not just churches but any businesses, organizations, or what whomever they may be. And so we get to really have a significant impact on this next election because as we stated, education is on the ballot, healthcare is on the ballot, housing is on the ballot, better policing is on the ballot, jobs, businesses is on the ballot. I mean, we need to really involve ourselves with this next midterm 2026 election. So I want to appreciate you, state candidate Michael Middlebrooks for state representative, District 34. And don't be a stranger and come back to Seals again.
All right, brother. Look here. You are part of Unity for Success. Unity for Success stems off of Concerned Citizens of South Blosby. And that's an organization you and me both created some almost 35 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Unity for Success is a branch off of that. We will work with you on the cards for souls to the polls. We're going to commit 5,000 cards. And Tony Hollis and I are committing to work on that together as a part of Unity for Success.
Well, all right. Again, you have a remaining blessed day. And until then, I want to say God bless and keep you and your family in perfect health.
God bless you, my brother.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude my show with state candidate, candidate Michael Middlebrooks for state representative, District 34. He gave you a lot of information for those of you who are now just tuning in. Well, although we at the end, please go back and listen to this broadcast There was several things that was talked about in terms of topics. He talked about the live here, own here program. That's a work program, not a work program, a housing program, giving you the opportunity to own your own house. Uh, he gonna they have classes going on now. They're gonna continue to have classes. Of course, they also are set up with lending financial institutions that can work with you, getting you approved. If you have any type of credit problems, I'm pretty sure they're going to work with you on that. Okay, working on your credit score, things of that nature. Okay, and so a very good program that he is involved with that is called Live Here, Own Here. Okay. The other thing that we talked about, or what was also tied up in that, was he talks about solar panels. We know that energy uh, continue to rise. Okay, as a matter of fact, it just had a rate increase. All right, and so it's killing your household budget, just utilities itself. And so we got to send a message to these utility companies, whoever they may be, is that we're tired of you continuing to drain our pocketbooks. We need competition in here, and I think solar panels might not be the answer, but it can definitely ease some of the financial burden for those such as myself and you continue to have when it comes to these high utility bills. Okay. He also talked about the blue wave. You know, he is connected with other state and national figures, some candidates, some officials, where he have been in talks with them. In fact, he having a program. I wouldn't say program, but some event that he going to be having where I think they're going to be somewhat on scene, visit the city of Mississippi County. I mean, the county of Mississippi County, or it may be in the city of Osceola, could be Blythe, could be both. All right. And so that is something else. He also talked about the Young Democrats. That is a young organization or a young group that who have a symbol coming together, and they want you to know that they exist. They want you to know that we are concerned with some of the very same things that you're concerned with. In fact, there are some things that we concerned about that don't nobody want to listen, and so they have formed what is called the young. I would say the Young Democrat. Uh, this is me saying it's a Young Democratic Community group that has been somewhat created. Of course, that's up under the umbrella of Unity for Success. Unity for Success. Excuse me. And of course, he talked about that one other thing was the I think youth jobs and or what have you. You know, we do know that giving youth an opportunity to put a little money in their pocket, and at the same time, it keeps them safe. Okay, teaching them a work ethics, skills, or what have you. And so, I think that's a beautiful thing that we continue to invest in our young people. And so, that's pretty much is gonna wrap things up, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of hearing from candidate Michael Middlebrooks come speaking to you all today. Okay. And so again, if there's any other candidates out there, this is a public forum that I have made available to anyone who want to come and share their message, that you be a Democrat, that you be a Republican or independent, that you be black, that you be white or Hispanic or some other nationality, okay? That you have some money, whole lot of money, or no money. Uh, this platform does not discriminate. And so please give me a call. As I indicated, I put it back on the screen there. That's my contact information there, 870-740-1515, or you can inbox messenger me. Check my inbox messenger once in the morning and once before I go to bed. In fact, I may check it even in the middle of the day. And so between those two contacts, either my cell phone for the show here, that's not my primary number, that's just only to the show, or you can inbox messenger me. Okay. And so, again, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be my show for today. Again, don't forget to go to my YouTube page and do like, share, and subscribe, and hit that button to subscribe. All right. Please do hit that button to subscribe. I will appreciate you if you will be so kind to do that for me. All right. So, again, we're going to sign off and say, catch me again next week. We're going to be trying to bring you a show every week. In some cases, I may do one twice a week because it's crunch time. The midterm election all up on us. Okay. And so we're going to let you enjoy the remainder of your day, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I want to say from my home to your home, I want you to have a remaining blessed day. God bless and see you in a little bit. Bye bye.